Okay guys, I can only apologize for how wrong I was about my stock price prediction for Virgin Galactic when we closed on Friday the 9th at $50, and I thought that after the successful test flight on the 11th of July on a Sunday, that the 12th of July on a Monday we'd open about $60 to $65. Now clearly that has not happened, and as most of you know, the reason for this tank in the stock price is because of the $500 million stock offering from Virgin Galactic, and it's all over the news. And that's exactly what caused the stock to actually tank from about $52 all the way down to about $33 now in just a few days. We're down 36%. So I'm very sorry that my prediction was so wrong. In hindsight, it's something that definitely could have happened, and if anything, it was inevitable for a company like Virgin Galactic to actually release a stock offering when the price is so attractive, and especially after such an amazing catalyst. Now, I'm not here to make any excuses or sugarcoat things, but I'm going to talk to you about my personal opinion on the whole stock offering situation and how they've actually managed the whole situation. And when I say they, I mean the Virgin Galactic team. And just to let you know, a disclaimer, I'm personally still holding my own personal position and I haven't sold any of my shares. I'm planning to hold it for the long term, like I always say. And if anything, I'm looking for buying opportunities, and I'm going to talk to you about some good points and some bad points about what's actually happened. So first of all, congratulations to a successful test flight on Sunday the 11th of July. Everything went very well, and it was well publicized. It was a global event. So one of the bad things that actually about the way Virgin Galactic handled this situation is, with this stock offering, they could have waited a few days before actually announcing it. So after such an amazing catalyst on 11th of July with the successful test flight, if they just waited a few days, let's say 2, 3, 4, even 4 days, that would have allowed the stock to actually run up like I actually predicted, to $60 to $65, maybe even $70 plus. Now, if they had allowed the stock to run up to that level and then announce the actual stock offering, that would have created a cushion for the stock price. So even if we did have a pullback from about $60 to $70, that would have pulled us back to about $40 at most, I think. And if you have a look now, we didn't even have a chance to run up. So it went from $50 on a Friday, and it went down 12% straight away, and then we've just been going down since. So we didn't have a cushion, and I think Virgin Galactic definitely could learn from this event and handle it differently in the future and allow the stock price to run up slightly before announcing something like this, which could cause a drastic pullback. And that's something that Tesla do really well, actually. They allow the stock price to run up before announcing a stock offering. Now, like I said, I'm not sugarcoating anything, but this is my reasons for not really minding something like this, because number one, it creates an amazing buying opportunity. Like I always say, I'm very bullish on the long term for Virgin Galactic. We've got, although the Richard Branson test flight was one of the major catalysts, we've still got plenty of catalysts coming up, like the actual Blue Origin test flight. Now, with the Blue Origin test flight, although that's not directly related to Virgin Galactic, it's indirectly related, and the success of Blue Origin will also reflect success in the space sector, which Virgin Galactic is very much involved. So that's just a bit of positive catalyst coming up. And then more in terms of long term, we've got the hypersonic travel, which is very important. So I see a lot of good things happening in the future for Virgin Galactic, so I'm planning to hold this stock and not sell any of it. And like I said, it creates an amazing buying opportunity for anyone who either wants to buy more shares or hasn't got a position and is looking to enter at a more attractive price. That's not to say that it's not going to go any lower, but it is a good buying opportunity. And if you have a look at the 1 year chart here, you can see that $30 is quite an important point of actual resistance. So if you have a look here, just before we had the massive run up, we were hovering around the $30 region, and then here you can see in March we were hovering around the $30 region, and you can see just before the run up in January we were hovering around the 30. So 30 seems like quite an important place of support. So it's possible that we may not see it go any lower, but obviously we can't say for sure. Now, the other thing is stock offerings, if done properly, is only good for the company. If you remember, Virgin Galactic is a company who needs to actually scale their production in order to generate a meaningful revenue. Now, the only way to scale production is to have more money in order to create more spaceships and actually fly more customers to space. But if they just purely go by the revenue they have from this one spaceship that they have, they're not really going to generate any meaningful revenue in order to scale their production to generate more revenue. So actually the only way to do it is to actually go for a stock offering, create $500 million. Although it dilutes the shares that we have, it actually puts the company in a better position to succeed. And that's why, if anything, it makes me more comfortable. I'm happy to dilute my shares by about 6%, which is what actually the Motley Fool mentioned and quoted. Let's have a look. Where did they say that? So this dilutes the existing shareholders by around 6%. Now, I'm more than happy to dilute my shares by about 6% in order to have an extra $500 million for the company to play around with and to use to scale their production to generate more revenue. So that's why I see this as a good thing. Not entirely, but there are good points about it. So, okay, so the three things are: number one, it's important for a company like Virgin Galactic to raise more money in order to scale production, in order to generate more revenue. Number two, $30 is a good line of support. As you can see, as I mentioned previously, $30 here, $30 here, and $30 back here. And the third thing is, this creates an amazing buying opportunity for those who are not in the stock yet or who want to get involved. So those are my points. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I apologize if anyone did anything based on the predictions that I made in my previous video. Like I always mention in my comments and in the disclaimer, that this is purely just speculative entertainment purposes. These are my genuine personal opinions, and I'm not trying to do this to actually make people buy or sell. I just want to create an environment where we can learn from each other, and these are just my thoughts. I'm planning to hold the stock for the long term. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts about the situation and what you are planning to do. Are you planning to sell your shares? Are you planning to hold it? Are you planning to buy it anymore? Let me know in the comment section down below. And like always, if you enjoyed it or found this useful, like this video, subscribe for future updates. Take care. Bye.